Hi friends, Vinay Kumar here, International NLP and IAS coach. In this video, I'm going to share with you all the do's and don'ts on the day of the preliminary exam, my dear friends. Okay, the most important thing is leave home slightly early and reach the examination center at least half an hour in advance. At least half an hour in advance. Fair enough? If you're going even before that, it's good. But half an hour before, please be there so that you're not tensed. So that you're not putting yourself to unnecessary worries and all that. Okay? In the exam hall, when you are there 15 minutes in advance, do the BIBO, which I advocate, the technique that I have taught to you in one of my previous videos. BIBO, breathe in and breathe out. Slowly do this, my dear friends. At least for 10 counts you do it. You'll feel so good, so relaxed, so prepared when you do this, that when you actually start to tackle the questions, you'll feel, super good, and you already feel that, okay, I'm there. Are you connecting to what I'm trying to tell you? Now, the question, see, I told you about 3 things that an officer should always have. Calmness, composure, and consciousness. He has to be conscious. When you have the OMR sheet in your hand or OMR sheet on your desk, wherever it is, first thing first, do things consciously, my dear friends. These days, you get OMR sheets where your register number is already printed. But if at all that is not the case, you will have to write your register number and you will have to darken the circles below those numbers. Do it very consciously. Do it in such a way that you don't have to redo it. I mean, you don't have to get into unnecessary worries even after the exam. Like, hey, did I fill the details properly and all that? Many people do this. So do it consciously. You know what is to do things consciously? When you do it, you'll remember it. That, hey, I did it correctly. Connecting to what I'm trying to tell you? Fair enough? Superb. So having filled the whatever details you will have to fill in the OMR sheet before the exam starts, be ready. And when the question paper comes, don't start answering just like that, or don't see the questions. Don't keep searching for the questions that or the areas from where you have read whether the questions have come. Don't get into all that, my dear friends. The very first thing that you have to do is after ensuring that you have a watch that is correctly working. In some exam centers, they will not allow you to have the watch. Then properly check with the invigilator whether the wall clock is working properly. Have they replaced the shells recently? Because I've got many complaints where people say the wall clock in my room had stopped somewhere in the middle. So please check with them. Have you put new shells to it? Okay, new battery cells to it. All right. Now, if they are allowing you to use an analog, if a watch that is not digital, then you have to do this, my dear friends. First 5 minutes from the time you have the question paper in your hand, just like the way I'm showing you in this slide, put the time goals. Okay, put the time goals, 8 to 8 minutes, just like the way, see, this is how, for example, if your prelims is starting at 9:30, 9:38, 9:46, 9:54, like that, 8 minutes goal, okay, and ensure that the first round of 100 questions you are completing in 1 hour and 10 minutes. Yes, that's the ultimate time goal, my dear friends. 1 hour and 10 minutes. You will have to be done with the first round of marking. When you do the first round of marking, again guys, I want to tell you this, be conscious. Any question you are getting right, mark it then and there. Follow the simple rule, my dear friends. When you see the question and you have got the perfect answer, first put a dot where you have got out of the 4 options, whichever may be the correct option, put a dot there. Actually, you can put a tick. That is always better. But if you feel the invigilator may object to it, you may be prompting someone and all that, just put a dot, a faint dot, okay? That you should be knowing later that this is the answer that I took. Now, having put that dot consciously, that's the key word. That's the key word. Remember, consciously being completely present there. Transfer that answer into your OMR sheet. First question, option is C, if at all. C option I have marked here. Do it then and there. Some people do this mistake of first marking all the things in the question paper, later I will transfer. Don't be stupid, my dear friends, in doing such mistakes. Because I have seen so many people telling me whenever they have done it, they have not been able to transfer even the correct responses that they knew because the time got over or something like that. So please don't do that. Do this, my dear friends. As soon as you mark the correct one here, ensure that consciously you are marking the correct one there also. Second and third question you may not know. Fourth question you know again. Fourth, ensure that you are leaving the second and third here consciously again. And fourth one you mark properly, my dear friends. Perfect? Connecting to what I am trying to tell you. Fourth one you mark. So many people do this mistake. Here they would have left 2, but there they would have marked in the second or the third. So many people actually lose marks in silly things like this. In fact, when you go wrong at one place, you would have gone wrong for many questions like that. So it's okay. Do it consciously, my dear friends. All right, but do it slowly, but do it consciously. Now, second and third, if you don't know the answer, see, generally there will be 3 types of questions other than the question that you know answer for sure. Other than the question that you know answer for sure, there will be 3 other types of questions. Now, in these 3 types of questions, there will be one question where you are almost close. 99% you think this is the answer. But that 1% you are a little shaky. Put 1 tick against it. 1 tick. Like the way I show you here in this slide, my dear friends. Okay? I'll tell you why. Then, there is this second type of question where you are 60% sure. There are 4 options. 2 you know pakka, 2 you are a little shaky. You want to think more on it. Put 2 ticks for it. And there is a third question that you don't know at all. It's like where the hell is this question coming from? Such kind of question. Okay? So, it's okay. Chod do. I mean, just leave that question, my dear friends. Now, 1 tick means you will come back to it in the next round. After the first round is over, I told you, the first round has to be completed in 1 hour 10 minutes. After that, you come on, when you come from in a sequence from the first question in the second round, tackle all these questions which you have put only 1 tick. Trust me, my dear friends, if there are 11 1 ticks, 11 to 14 1 ticks, in this 1 tick questions, the hit rate, the questions that will come right will be very high. It will always be more than 80%. Take it from me, my dear friends. If someone has precisely answered 64 and he has 11 1 tick questions, he will get at least 9 correct. Are you connecting to what I'm trying to tell you, my dear friends? So first tackle them, and tackle them in probably next 20 minutes or so. And in the remaining time, come to the second tick questions. 2 tick questions. Now remember one rule. If precise questions plus 1 tick questions is equal to 80, just say it's enough. Seriously. If it is less than 80, then go to the questions that you have 2 ticks. Think, analyze, try to remember, recall, and if you get it right, somewhere something strikes. It does happen. Answer it. Not all of them. The ones that you feel is like a 1 take even after you answered it. Got that? No, I'm trying to tell you. Okay? Such questions you answer, probably something like 50 or 60% of the 2 tick questions you answer. And if the overall number of questions that you have tackled is coming to 85, I think you should stop there, my dear friends. Fair enough? Connecting to what I'm trying to tell you. This is what you do for the paper 1. Okay? So, if you remember, all these things have to be done very, very consciously. Now, one more thing, I know you will have it in your mind right now as I explain this. You'll wonder, sir, there are, there are 6 questions altogether. I have answered only till 5th question. 6th question I have not answered only. By then the time has got over. What do I do now? Should I have to handle this? No. Put 1 there. Number 1. Just put it 1 like this and go to the next page. I mean what I say. Seriously. And when you come to the 1-tick questions, attend those questions as well. And if you know the answer, mark it. If you don't know the answer, put 2 ticks, which means what? You're coming back to it when you're tackling the 2-tick questions. If you don't know anything about it, don't put even the 2 ticks. Fair enough? I hope you're getting this absolutely right. This is very, very simple, my dear friends. What I shared with you just now. Okay, but it is very effective. These are all proven, well-researched techniques to handle your papers really, really well. Connecting to what I'm trying to tell you, in this way you will be able to do extraordinarily well. Consciousness matters a lot, my dear friends. Being there, being present. This whole thing is a game of consciousness. People who are present to the exam will invariably do well than people who are lost. So be there all the time. To be there, breathe in and breathe out as many times as possible. Fair enough? Connecting, and that's a way to be calm and composed as well. That's when your brain actually works superbly, fantastically. Are you connecting to what I'm trying to tell you, my dear friends? 4:30, when you're done with all the exam, that's when you go and check your answer keys, and you will have a feeling, you will have a fair understanding of how well you have done, and you can base your preparation further. Okay, so bear all these things in mind, my dear friends, and if you can apply all that I taught you just now, you will have a good life experience on the day of exam. Okay, so thank you all so much for watching this video, my dear friends. See you all in my next video.